Okay, so I don't know how well this camera works anymore on this damn phone, but when I'm in the sunlight, so this kind of sucks, but this is Mom's letter. Starts there, goes to there, so not too long. But from what it says, let me try to do this and flip. From what it says, well, I don't know what Babby gave you, and I don't care. But you passed out, about 1 hour after you came home. When I found out that Lester was not going to be home this weekend, as he was telling me for like the last month, that his route has changed and that he's going back to Louisiana because other stuff's going on with his dad, that I cried for over 3 hours. I woke you up twice. And the two times that I woke you up, you even sat up and even had a conversation with me. I'm going to stop it there. If she would have woke me up at least twice, and I sat up and had a conversation with her, I guarantee you I would have heard it. Going on from there. And then she says, I so needed you and you weren't there. Forgot where I left off, sorry. Oh, and then it says, oh well, please do not wake me up at all. I'm sleeping until further notice. Again, don't bother me. Oh well, it's not you, it's me. I stayed up with you for the last 2 to 3 days, 2 for sure, because you've been awake and been complaining and hurting of pain and being not mentally stable, which kind of haven't been, but she didn't have to stay up. I did not ask her to stay up. I did nothing. I was fine on my own, pop my headphones in, or go for a walk. Mainly popping my headphones in, listening to my type of music, which of course you don't like, but it is what it is. We'll get over it. And it says that, and every time you needed me, I was there. Last night, I was up with you until almost 3 a.m. because your guts were hurting. No, yeah, last night? Well, actually, technically, no, the night before, I'm sorry. And I read the letter saying last night. But, yeah, the night before. Going into yesterday morning. Yes, my guts were hurting. And I was crying, at sometimes hysterical. But again, she still didn't need to come. I did not ask her to come out to stay with me. You know, yeah, a whole other story. And then it goes on, after she says she was up with me to 3 a.m. the other morning. I really needed you. You weren't there, just as always. I'm always there when she needs me. No matter what shit she's pulled, or even what shit I've pulled, I'm always there. You know that. And, sorry. And it just... So yesterday, after being with Babby and Bobby for all those hours, I think I was with them at least 6 to 7 hours yesterday. Most of it wasn't strenuous, except loading the 8 to 10 pounds of cans that she had. And then across the street, the neighbor's garage door has been giving out for about 2 weeks. Well, it finally gave out, buckled, collapsed, and everything. You know, I can't do the demonstration, but you know how the newer garage doors go down, the metal ones, they go down the rail, around the curves, and then go down, or up, vice versa, whatever. But the neighbors, when it's been going, the first panel, the very bottom panel, if it's down, when the second and first are coming around the curve like that, it's been buckling like out like that, while the motor can continue to push, and then it would pop back in, and it would continue down, and then when the last panel would get down, which is the top panel in the down position, it pushed it out, and then going up, it went up fairly easy, even the last 2 bottom panels. And the garage door weight itself was 97 pounds, and the spool wire and the spring were an extra 10, and we only got about not even $7 worth, maybe $7. I think it was $7.03, $7.13 or something like that. We thought we were going to get more because every time we go to order those garage doors, and actually when the guy was putting in the new garage door yesterday across the street, it's marked as aluminum, and some are aluminum steel composite. They're not. They actually made a tin. 2 different guys with 2 different tools stuck it to the metals, each individual metal, and all the garage door came up as tin. The only part that kind of came up as steel and aluminum composite was the wire. The wires alone that hold the garage door from the spring gave the most money. But the rest of it, just cheap ass shit. So that backs up my thinking on those garage doors that they are not worth shit. What else? Oh, I got one of your hats on still. It's very dirty. But you know, it is what it is. It's done. And I did some yard work down there. No big deal. Was fairly light work. But when I got home, I guess from doing all of that, my body just finally gave out. Especially when I took, I only took not even the 10th of my Seroquel last night, the psych medication, and I was out. I was tired. I'm sorry. But out of all the other fucking times in the world, she is always sleeping. How? I don't know. She says it's just depression. I know she's depressed and everything, but the kind of sleeping she's having is not just depression. I'm sorry. I know how it is. And so does Babby, and so does Bobby, and the new girl next door. I really want you to meet her. She's really cool. And by the way, I'm actually, speaking of neighbors, I'm on Erica's property. See? She's taking something. She's on pain meds or something, or she's on something. I'm sorry. Nobody sleeps like that when depressed. Because she doesn't even get up to eat except maybe get up every couple days, have a bowl of oatmeal, and lay back down. But, of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But being around it a while and having it myself, that's not just depression in my opinion. And the same thing with Babby. And Babby's been way worse than what I've been through. And so is Warren, mental-wise and depression-wise. It's just not depression in all of our opinions. But, again, our opinions could be wrong. Who knows? What else? Oh, fuck, the weather down here. We've had rain on and off since November. It is now dry. No more puddles. Soil moistures have dried out. Yesterday it was only 68. The day before it was only 59. And we've been since middle and January when we'll be getting more systems from up north and then from the south as well, or off the west coast. We've been mainly in the 60s, 74, 75-ish at times if we were lucky. Now today, like I said, yesterday was freaking not even, just barely touched 70 in some areas. And then the other day, of course, only in the upper 50s to near 60. Today, 88, tomorrow, and the next 4 days, from what I understand, lower to mid-90s. So yeah, first 90s of the year are coming. Yay. I know you've been getting rain and wind, rain and wind, rain and wind, and then snow at times. Michigan went through a whole shitload of craziness the last 7 to 10 days. They were warm, they were near 60, which was records for them. Then they had severe storms, some tornadoes, then it snowed, then it warmed up again with rain, then cooled and snowed and rain mixed, then warmed up again the other day, and more severe weather, and now they're having 60, 70 mile an hour winds, and will be, from what I understand, north portion of the thumb was in the upper 50s this morning, cooled down during the day. Detroit Metro was lower to mid-60s. By the time sun sets, it's supposed to be in the upper 20s. And I don't know what it's going to be like after that. I haven't checked. Again, also, family is fighting. Grandma, mom not talking. Me, grandma not talking. Me, Uncle Jeff not even talking. And even the post that I made about my suicidal attempts and everything that I've been going through for the last couple months, no recognition from the family. So, what I'm going to do is frickin' tell my cousin Tyler especially, fuck off, and probably my Uncle Jeff too. They won't like that, but that's on them. I think that's it. If I come up with anything else, I will type it, somehow. I will do something to let you know. Love you. Here's the warm Arizona weather for you. Nice and sunny. There's the sun. Alright. Love you. Kisses. And everything that comes in between. Bye.